Obinze. I welcome you today to this class. Thank you. So if you can hear me, just say hello so that I can know that someone is hearing me.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Okay. So today I'm going to be talking about, today is going to be a continuation of yesterday's class. As you can see, today I look a bit better from my fever kind of level. So thank you guys for your patience. I really appreciate all of you. So today is going to be a continuation of yesterday's class. It's going to be a continuation of, and also when we talked about saying that can you hear me?
Yes, go on. Can hear you? I'm trying to mute all these people that are coming in now.
Okay, I should go ahead.
Yes.
Yes,
okay, so
we can hear you.
Today is a continuation of yesterday's different thing that relates to digital marketing and what we've been able to do and the ways that you can be able to use those softwares to be able to have your niche as a digital marketing. So, and I talked about by the end of that class yesterday, I wanted to practice what I teach. I immediately applied for a job. That was around 1 o'clock yesterday night on Upwork, and I was able to tell the client that I have some of these softwares I mentioned, and the client sent me a message to say that he would be considering working with me. And by 11 o'clock today, I'm going to be having a class, a job interview regarding digital marketing. So today I talked about that I'm going to talk less and show you the practical aspect of those softwares and those apps and how you can work on digital marketing and why you can work on digital marketing. So I'm sure all of you. So I'm going to be showing you my screen, and I'm going to be talking legs today. Yesterday I mentioned about marketer. I mentioned Semrush. I mentioned the social media manager. I mentioned about Busumo. I mentioned the Mailchimp. I mentioned social media. I mentioned all those softwares that you can use. And I'm aware that this class was recorded yesterday, and some of you will be having the practical knowledge of what you can do to be able to earn in dollar on Upwork and on LinkedIn as well. So today, I'm not going to be talking much. We are just going to go right away with showing the practical aspect of it. I'm going to start with Semrush. Semrush is one of the tools where you can use to generate a keyword to do your search engine optimization. It's called SEO. So this is what you're going to be using. So I'm just going to go live to share my screen. And this class will stop exactly at 8 o'clock. So any question you have, you can be able to drop it in the comments section. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, can you see my screen, please?
Yes, I can see your screen. I made sure everybody cannot unmute themselves, so I'm the only one that will be answering you.
Okay, all right. So this is it. This is it right away. We have sorry. So we have what is it called? This is Behance. Behance. This is completely Behance, and here you can do your graphic design. For those of you who are interested in graphic design, this is what the client asked me to check about yesterday. So if you want to be a creative person, is also related to digital marketing. You can just go to Behance. Behance is just like Fiverr. You can also earn a bit of dollar from here. So as you can see it, I'm signed. I'm just going to sign in later and be able to show you what I can be able to do. So, but I'm going live to this is Semrush. As you can see, so this is what you do. This is SEO toolkit. Set up your first SEO dashboard to track your website visibility improvement over time. So you can see that, let me say that I want to type something that regards your client. Let me say Jumia. I'm sure that all of us are aware with Jumia. Okay, no, never mind. I'm going to start with Konga. Okay, konga.com. So as you can see now, this is konga.com. I have a new business in Lagos, a new company. This client wants to have a job like a company like Konga. Let's say Jumia, for example, wants to know what Konga is doing very well. Now, these people are not even using this particular software to be able to show their visibility. So it is asking me, as you can see, this is the domain. Domain is more like, it's called the website. You can see domain analytics. So now you can see that Konga has organic traffic of 5.9K people visiting from different listings. This organic traffic means Konga did not pay for anything. People got Konga a link from either from Facebook post or from a WhatsApp post or from IG or from Twitter or from anywhere. So when those people come from this place to come to click on that website, you get what they call organic traffic. Organic. What it means is that those people coming to check on the Konga website are completely organic. Like Konga did not look for them, then looked for Konga. That is when it becomes organic. Now, if you leave this place to go to, organic keyword. Now, I talked about keyword yesterday. If you go to Konga's website, they have this hashtag Konga, hashtag Konga fashion something, hashtag Konga fashion fridge or fridge Konga. So they attach something to Konga, like it becomes a hashtag. And those are keywords. Those are keywords. I talked about it yesterday, and you can see that that keyword generated over 40.6K. Can see it currently as of July. See, I'm talking about just 1 month. Though. I'm not talking about 1 year. Look at the amount of people that checked it out. Look at it. You can see it, current and previous. Previous was doing well, so that was as of June. So this month was a little bit, it's still coming up. The month has not ended anyway. So what this tool does, this tool does is here. It brings it here. If people are seeing this and they have seen the website, Konga is able to have 1.5 million visitors to their website. You can see it, 1.5 million people. So I want to see how Konga gets these visitors. I'm going to be showing you because you don't know how they see it. So I'll be showing that. Look at the page visit, look at Enquire visitors, and look at the duration, how many hours people visit on Konga website. The latest people said was almost 8 minutes. Almost 8 minutes. It means Konga is doing very well. If someone comes to your website and spends 8 minutes, it means the person is looking for something important. You can see it. Look at it. 7.33. That's just shy of 17 to be completely 8 minutes. So I go down, you can see. Now, if a client wants you to do something like what Konga is doing, you can see that people from the United States, people from different parts of the world visited Konga website, and you can see what they call backlink. That's what I talked about yesterday, backlink. Backlink is, for example, if somebody is from Facebook and the person is visiting Konga website, and the person means, as you can see. So going down, if I want to see how many people, I can just go here and view the full report. And I'm going to be showing you those keywords I talked about. I'm going to be showing it to you. Hold on. It's presently connecting, so please hold on. Go. Can you help me power this AC? Okay. Okay, please kindly. Okay, it is still loading. I have a bit of the network is not because of all this rain, so the network is not doing so well. So I don't know. Okay. Oh God. Okay. So this is it. This is it right now. See. These are keyword. Hawaii. Somebody wants to buy a Hawaii phone, or I don't know, Hawaii or something. Wants to buy a Hawaii phone. So he's looking for it on Konga. And because Konga sells gadgets, PS4 price, you can see all these are organic position, organic keyword, boiling ring, iView wallpaper, Nokia phone. because Konga sells something on about gadget electronics. So that is why when you check your Facebook, if you see Konga, is either they are talking about iPhone or they are talking about a particular phone. And that is their niche. So if someone is looking for a Huawei phone to buy in Nigeria, once they type on Google, Google takes them to Konga website. So I don't know how I'm going to explain to you so that you can be able to understand what I'm trying to say. This is a bit complex than I think that it should be simple, but these are keywords. I talked about yesterday that if you're on Facebook or you're on IG, you should have something you're talking about, like something you always talk about. From there, you can generate organic traffic. You can generate organic traffic. But if you're talking about, let's say you're selling clothes, today you're talking about phone, tomorrow you're talking about phone, tomorrow you're talking about a fridge, tomorrow you're talking about election. Like, you can't be able to generate the keyword the way you want, except your company is as big as Konga or Jumia, that you can know that they have money to pay for SEO service. But if you're a startup, these are things you can be able to do. Like you say, you sell phone, all your marketing, all your SEO should be related to gadgets, so that when people search you on Google, they should be able to see you. They should be able to from there and go to your website, without you giving person saying that my website is my website is this, my website is that. No, you don't need to market your own website, but from the backlink, they can be able to go to your website directly. I wanted to show you something until this particular place went off. Okay. You just have to be patient with me. This is going to take a little bit of time, so please be patient while I show you some of the things you want to see. Okay. Please look at this. Look at this. You can see what this is saying. This is keyword. This is keyword. This is keyword. This is keyword. So when I mention about keyword, keyword can be about your business name and things that are related. You can see that this particular word, Konga, generated about, the volume is about 3,600, and the traffic is about 49%. It means that it is quite good. Like, I mean, Jumia is better, but this is quite good for a company that is not doing advert presently. So they are getting a lot of traffic. Konga, Nigeria, same keyword, you can see 5.32 is not much. Konga.com is 2%. You can even still type Konga Lagos, but the volume will be very low. So that is what Semrush does. Semrush is going to show you exactly what Konga is doing, who is visiting their website, how many hours they are going to spend there, and what they are doing. That is what Konga, that is what Semrush is able to give you. And I'm going to show you something again. Here now, you can see that this place is self-explanatory. If you want to get backlink gap, you can see it, organic research, traffic analytics. If you want to get keyword overview, if you want to get keyword manager, position tracking, everything you need to know is here. You can see anywhere you click, it takes you there. If you want to do site audit, but if I begin to show you some of you all these things today, I will spend a whole of a day showing you one after the other. So I just want you to understand what a Semrush does and how it works. From there, you can begin to click in all this part one after the other, one after the other. And for example, now, Some of you that have their own website or a blog, if you want to see how your blog is doing, or what your friend blog is doing, or how your friend, or if there's a company beside your neighborhood, you want to see how many people visit their website and how many people that are trying to buy from them, you can just copy their link and come and paste in Semrush. Semrush will show you everything. And remember, I'm even still logged into my, I'm not even logged into my premium. Once I'm logged into my premium, I'm going to have almost more enhanced analysis about a particular company. But this is quite free, and you can get enough using this software app. So when you're downloading it, please remember this is your logo here. This is your logo here. And we don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going to glance them one after the other. I talked about Google Search Console. This is one of the tools that you can use to do as a digital marketer, and you can just click here to start. For example, you want to click here to start. You have a business you want to run. You can just copy gonga.com. Okay, sorry, I need to copy the URL. Okay. Okay, so we're checking verification right now. So this is Google Search Console. You can see it. So if you're talking to your client, I want to check if this has been done. Ownership verification failed. Do you know why it's saying failed? Because this is not mine. I do not have access to it. So if I have access to that particular domain of that company, like let's say their password, or if it's my own, I can be able to come here and sign it in. I'll be able to get the ownership verification done. This is for business that has not been verified by Google. I'm talking about not any other one. If your company has not been verified in Google, like your website, you can come here and verify it. And once you verify it, if someone searches you on Google, they'll be able to find you easily. That is why it is called Google Search Console. This helps your website to be able to rank on Google, so that when people are searching about a particular thing, like let's say you're selling a restaurant in Lagos, someone search like jollof rice in Lagos, they'll be able to see your restaurant. It will pop up at the first, it will rank on the first page. These are the things that this Google Search Console does. You don't need any other magic to do it. If you follow this process, you can be able to get everything you need. And once you sign into this place, you can also be able to track your website, how many visitors, where they are visiting, and whatever they are doing, and their behavior inside your website. Their behavior means if they spend 1 minute. If a customer enters your website and spends 1 second, it means that your website is not interesting. It doesn't get what it's looking for. But if the person comes there and spends 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, you are sure that that is a potential customer, that customer is looking for a particular something he wants to buy. And if he or she sees it, is going to buy it without hesitating at all. So this is what Google Search Console does. So you must understand this part. If you have a business right now, you can go and try it. Okay, so looking onto this is what is called Google Analytics. You can come here. They do the same thing more like Google Search Console, but they have their own different work, what they do, but they are quite similar. Now, if you come here, you can be able to see In this particular one, you can be able to see your total revenue. I just created this today to be able to show you. You can see if you're making 1,000 or if your company is making $20,000 a month, you'll be able to see it here. You'll be able to see engagement time, when people come to your business, how they behave, how many hours they spend or how many minutes. You can be able to see it here. You can also be able to see users that are signing to your website, like all those websites that have application. Like if you go to nairaland.com, you can be able to see that they have, you can go there and create a profile. You can go there and create a profile. It is not all websites are like that. If you go to Konga, you can be able to create a profile. If you go to Jumia, you can be able to create a profile. But if you go to let's say a ShopRite website, I do not think you'll be able to create a profile. Or if you go to your local, or let's say, okay, for example, if you go to Hotel Orenta, the one in 1004, the one in close to the Lekki toll gate, you can see that you cannot be able to create a profile. That's a perfect example. But you can be able to see what they are doing, right? So that you can be able to copy them. And let me tell you that almost every company copy each other. Everybody copies each other. The behaviors are the same. Customers' behavior are almost the same. They look for a particular thing they want to see. So it is okay to copy your competitor that are doing well. If you want to start a hotel business, if you want to see a hotel that is doing well, like let's say in Lagos or in Ikeja, and you like a particular one, you can be able to study what they do, how they do it online, their social media handle, their post, their discount rate, how they do everything, their website design, and the rest of them. Once you start doing that, you start getting a lot of customer. That is digital marketing. That is digital marketing, and you can be able to create your own. You can be able to twist your own or arrange your own way you want to do it. But the behaviors are usually the same thing. You can make yours different and make it special. That's fine. But if a company is doing well, you have to copy them. That is the only thing you've got. But if they are not doing well, why should you copy them after all? So this is what this does. You can be able to see report. You can be able to see your report. You can be able to see users in the last 30 minutes, users per minute. Everything is here. And if I start showing you all of them today, we will not end this class. We will not finish this class today. So I'm just trying to touch one of them one after the other. It says, look at this. It says, Insight helps you to better understand and act on your data. When Google Analytics identify insight for you, they appear here. You also create your own. So it is when you have something tangible, Google can be able to suggest for you. And the good thing is that all these Google softwares are free. They are not like Semrush or Trello or Asana, but this one are completely free. You're not going to subscribe to it. All you just need to do is to have a Gmail account and create a profile. Once you do that, Google is not asking you to pay. They're not asking you. It's totally free. Google Search Console, Google Analytics, and the rest of them, they're not like Facebook that will ask you to pay for Facebook ad. No. Do you understand? So these are the ways that I say that if you have a business, you can start this way small. And you can see that if you're a barber in Sulleri and you start using Google Search Console, Google Analytics, your barbing salon will start rising, will start getting traffic on Google. People can be in Sulleri and they want to barb, because you notice that most people these days don't want to go out. Everybody is on social media. People are, if you study customer behavior, you notice that people are generally a little bit lazy to do anything. People want to order food from home. People want to buy shoes and you get them delivered. People want to stay in their house and virtually do everything. So, and that is where you as a business person takes advantage. That is where you as a social media marketer takes advantage. Everything is boils down to revenue, how you can generate income, and your company need to do well. So I'm showing you all this. And let me tell you, if for example that I didn't say this yesterday. If, for example, that you want to be a good digital marketer, please know how to use Excel. It is important that because you need to put your data, what you have done at the end of the day, to your client. And you can see where I put my own data, what I've been working on. I'll show you my own Excel. I'm going to drift a little bit, but it's just for 1 minute. This is my own Excel. I hope it loads. Okay, you can see my own. You can see my dashboard. This is a client based in Canada, and they gave me this job to do. It is more of a research job, but I have to put those data here. I'm searching for hospitals, health centers in the United States, in Canada, and I was able to get over 3,000 details, and I embedded them here. You can see I did all this by myself. You can see them. You can see them here. I get their website. I write about what they do. I put their industry. I put their LinkedIn profile. Once I see the company, I go to LinkedIn and get their profile. Almost every company abroad is on LinkedIn, most companies. And what I do is that once I see them, I copy the LinkedIn profile. Excel can allow you to do that. I copy the LinkedIn profile, I put it here, so that when you put your mouse on the top of the thing, if you click on it, it takes you directly to LinkedIn directly. Then I copy their website. If I want to go to the website, look at it here. It takes me directly to the website. So I send this to my client, and he approved it without any much of edit. He didn't much. He just did 1 or 2 things. I said that is perfect, and he approved my pay. I got my money without stress. So you can see the website. You can see I'm on number 12, and if I go down, you can see how far I've gone. You can see. Then that is not just all. I have this got to 392. I have second sheet as well. So if in case you're wondering, you can create that on Excel. I have third sheet, I have fourth sheet as well. So you can see here, I can embed those data. And I was doing this job as a digital marketer because I was doing research. So if you're going to be a good digital marketer, you also need to learn how to do research as well. And this is where you can put those details. I say copy of Crunchbase list funded in the last 5 years. So what I'm looking for are companies that are directly funded by the government in the United States or Canada. I'm able to see their CEOs. I'm able to see all their staff from LinkedIn. Their details are there. If you can come down to research, you'll see it. Okay, so I'm moving into Trello. If you're still looking at my page or my screen, I'm moving into Trello. So this is Trello. When you hear about Trello, you can see it. This is the logo here, just it. And here, what you do is this, you create basically what you want your client to see or your company. Assuming you have, this is more related like project management, is also related to digital marketing. You can see here, you can create your own work. When you create here, you can see that, for example, I want to create learn and class. I can come here and say that workspace, and I say that I want to make this thing private. Look at this. Once you make it private, your client will not be able to see it. But since you're working for a company, you make it for workspace. All member of Stan's workspace can see, and they did this board. Once you create your own name of your Trello, what is going to happen is that if you share it with your team, they can be able to come here and edit what they've done, their own project. All they have to do is, you can see, what they just have to do is to have access to this particular website. And once you create your own template, you can even get this thing. You can even choose any type of thing you want. You can even choose background. You can choose green. You can choose red. You can choose any color you want. So I'm choosing purple, this. Then you can see the background I've changed to purple. If I choose green, it will go back to a green as well. So I go back. If you want to use this particular Trello, you must know that you have to upgrade your payment status. It is not free. So right now, if I want to go further with this place, I have to go further from here. But why I don't have to create my own profile is because whenever clients give me a job, they have their own Trello logins. They send it to me. They send me the login, so I don't need to create my own. My own is to go there and update what I've done today, or the project I'm going to do in a week, or the project I'm going to do in a month. They don't have to call me on phone. Once they come here, they can be able to see it. So this is what Trello does. You're not using Trello to say you want to go and use Trello to do to find customer. That's not what I'm saying. This one will allow you to work in a house. So it's not only when you're a digital marketer, it's not only when you make posts on social media. It is not only that. It is not only that. You also have to make sure that your in-house is not that you're updating your team. Because if you update your team and your team is on the same page with you, people can have a successful social media active campaign. But if Gloria is talking about different thing, Oliver is talking about different thing, and Julius is talking about this same thing, and Fame is talking about different thing, and you people are all digital marketers, you are in one company, you people are not going to achieve success. None at all. But if you have this software, you can come here and have a centralized system. This is like a dashboard where everybody comes to say, I am back, or I don't come out, or I don't do this, or I'm going to Begao, I'm going to Sulerio, and people will know that, your team will know that, okay, Femi is going to Suleri to be able to talk about their product, and Femi is going to be going to Suleri in payday. That is why companies abroad are better. Unlike what you have in Nigeria, if you want to go, they will just come to office and say, hey, Femi, Ngozi, people are going to Yanapaja today to go and do marketing. It's not planned. And you're not going to have success if you don't plan anything. But with Trello, you can be able to know what to do easily without stress. And your boss will know what you need to do without stress. And that is what Mr. Dera does all the time. So moving forward, we are going to go to, we are going to go to Asana. This is Asana software. I'm not going to go into all of them, but this is Asana. It does the same thing like what Trello does. Trello can do what Asana can do. Asana can do what Trello can do. You can see it from the stuff to the big picture. Asana organizes work so team know what to do, why it matters, and how to get it done. That is what I'm explaining since. That is what Trello does, and this is what Asana does. If you're a company or a startup, people have a common goal. So this is what he said, your team will organize, will know what to do, and why you must do that, and why it matters for you to do your own job, and how to get it done. So if you're applying for a job and client asks you, are you experienced with Asana? Tell him yes, so don't tell him no. Just come here and start learning it that day. You need to hype yourself a little bit, that you're a good digital marketer, that you're a good virtual assistant. It's not when they ask you, do you know about Asana? You say, I don't know. They will bounce you, they will not hire you. But once you say you know it, if you come to Asana and spend 2 hours, you understand what everything Asana is doing. But the problem is that some people do not want to put in the work and really research about the particular software. But I tell you that if every day you spend one time in one software, just a day for a particular software, and you have a notebook and say, today I'm going to be learning about Trello. Today I'm going to be learning about Google Search Console. Tomorrow I'm going to be learning about this. In 1 week, in 2 weeks, you are going to come out so experienced and so conversant with that particular software. So if I start mentioning all of them the way it is done, and the rest of them, we are going to be spending hours, time, and here it will not be enough. It will not be enough. So for this one that I've been able to say now, I would like to stop sharing my screen and have you take some questions before we can say much other things. I don't know if this class is enough, but I feel that with what you've learned, okay, I'm just going to go straight to taking your questions. We don't have any time right now. Someone is saying, Vivian said, what is Google search what? Which one are you talking about? I mentioned yesterday, I mentioned Google Search Console. I mentioned Google Analytics. Which one are you talking about? I don't have any question. Please, if you have question, you can just drop it so that I can begin to answer your questions, please. I think the best thing is for you to do practical. I'm currently showing you my screen, and I did explain that the primary aim of this class is for you to have a knowledge of those tools that allows you to be able to do your job as a digital marketer. If we start to say that, okay, you want to do Asana, it is quite simple. When I started working on Asana or Trello, the client sent me his login. When he sent me his login, I was able to see the project they want to do for that particular month. And I was able to see my own role using that Asana. My job was to do my own job and come to that place and update. If you have worked in a bank before, when you come to bank in the morning, some people fill a particular notebook that they arrive by 9 o'clock. Let me tell you that this is what Asana is practically doing. Asana is able to track your own project, your own work. That is what it's able to do. It's quite simple. When your client gives you a job, they are probably going to give you access to their own Asana team or their own Trello team. You can be able to have that login or your own logins to be able to update your own project. And this project, we don't know about that project now. We don't know the project now. We don't know if your client wants to generate keywords. We don't know if your client wants to generate revenue. We don't know if your client wants to be posting on Instagram about a particular thing. So it is when you understand the project what your client wants you to do, it is when you can be able to effectively run an active campaign. But if you run an active campaign on empty data, you won't be able to really do much of anything. And like I always say sometimes, it is important to learn from the job. All this I'm mentioning to you guys now, I didn't know it before. I learned it while doing my job. I learned them while doing my job. Somebody said, what is Google Search Console? Except you're just joining this class. Thank you, NSN. Please, I think you understand me very well in this class. Asana does something like Slack. If you're in Upwork, you can hear Slack, Trello, and Asana. Those are the most important, the most popular one people call. And it's quite popular in the United States. It is quite popular in Canada. It is quite popular in the UK as well. So it does the same thing. And this person is asking, what is Google Search Console? Are you joining our class? Well, if you're just joining, I said that Google Search Console, what it does is basically to give you that data and allows your business, your website to be able to rank on Google. Look at the name, Google Search Console. If you're selling hair and I'm in Lagos and I'm confused, I want to buy a hair, and I type hair in Lagos, The first two businesses I see on the search engine, I'll be forced to click on it because Google has suggested that to me as people that sell hair. And because those people have done their own SEO job on it, this I'm explaining to you now, they did do the work on it. They was able to come to Google Search Console or Google Analytics and create a profile. They were able to also do a little bit of Facebook ad or Google ad. And by doing that, Google helps them to make their business, give their business visibility. Let me just use that word. It gives you visibility. It gives your business visibility. Google Analytics, Google Search Console. And there's another one they call Google Workspace. And that Google Workspace is just also like Google Search Console. But that one is that if you do not have an office space, but you have to do a video of yourself explaining that this is my office and that and say a few words, Google will capture it. It's more like when you're doing bank verification, they will ask you to shake your head like this, or you're doing, for some of you that are using an iPhone, they ask you to shake your head like this, you're doing a Face ID. That is what Google will tell you to do when you're doing that Google Workspace. They're not asking you to shake your head, but they want to see your space. That is why it's called Google Workspace. Okay. Somebody mentioned that you mentioned dropping free certificate link on digital marketing with Empress. Yes, I did drop that. And you can see that if you see, let me tell you what you do. It is quite simple. Just go to Google right now and touch Google for Africa. Type Google for Africa. When you type it, they have what they call free certificate. They call it Foundation on Digital Marketing. They call it Foundation on Digital Marketing, and it's completely free. I have that certificate too. I spent 2 days to be able to get that certificate. Some people spend a day. Some people spend 4 hours just fast to get that certificate. And when you're applying for a job, and when the client says you have a certification on this, they're not asking for your master's degree. Clients don't care if you study in the University of Lagos with a PhD on this. They don't care. They want to say that you're certified on that particular niche. If you're a digital marketer, if you have that certificate, you can just throw it to them. It's like your tax, it's like your visa to them. Can I have more questions, please?
Please, can you drop the free certificate link?
Okay. Go for. Okay. Okay, see here it is. This is where it is. You can just go right now and have your own certificate there. It's quite free. So you can just run there and have your own certificate. I've been using this certificate for more than 4 years now. Some of us have used it for more than 2 years. So you can just go there and have are we paying money for this certificate? No, it is free. It is free, please. What again? Which certificate, please? I already explained. Okay, so can I have more other questions? If you want to ask a question, if you don't want to, if you want to ask me a question directly, you can indicate your hand and come live on you can on your video and speak to me directly. We just have less than 10 minutes to be able to close this class. Thank you.
The thing is, they cannot unmute themselves. So that's the class setting. Maybe I can make them unmute themselves now so that they can.
Please let them. I want them to feel to be part of this class. They need to unmute themselves and be able to speak. It is important they feel connected to the class.
They can unmute now. They can unmute now.
If you want to ask a question, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
I actually started late anyway, but I'm totally confused with everything. Even though it's not a question, maybe later I'll watch the video. I started late, I joined late. Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you joined late.
It's okay.
We can't start probably from the beginning again. But the most important thing I did today, I said I wasn't going to speak much. I'm just going to share my screen. And when I said I'm going to share my screen, is for you to know that that software, number one, that's the number one goal, to know that software, and know how the dashboard look. And what you can do is that at the end of this class, when you have time on your free time, you can be able to actually take a look at it again. And if you have questions as well, you can always drop it with Empress. Because I feel like if you have a question after this class, you should be able to get a second question, a second opinion about the digital marketing, so that it doesn't just end here. So you can only drop it on WhatsApp. She will drop it to me. I'll do everything my possible best to answer that your questions.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to take this question. Galaxy X9 is asking me if I can explain more about a backlink. Okay, backlink, let me show you something. I mentioned it yesterday. You see, if you're a blogger, or if you're selling a book, or if you own a restaurant, and you have a website where people can reach you, it is not everybody that knows your website. It is not everybody that knows your website. They don't have your website URL. They don't know it. But what I can do is that if someone is on social media, like on Facebook, like you and your friend is talking on Facebook, because your friend have seen that particular company somewhere, and it says, oh, Christopher, can you check out these people? I think they are quite good. Christopher from that particular WhatsApp messenger, and he clicks on that link, it takes you straight to that website. That is backlink. And if you do that, and I want to know what your website is doing, if I go to Semrush, which I've shown you guys now, I'll be able to know that Christopher came from Facebook. If you write a good content and post it on your blog, and somebody reads that in somewhere, or share it with someone somewhere, or in a comment section, and someone visits your blog from there, that is backlink. It connects. So those people that visit your business without you advertising for them or doing anything for them, maybe it's a referral, or they're having a conversation, or they saw it from someone, one website, or they saw it on one place like that, without directly from your website, and they visit your website to perform a business or check what your business is doing. At the end of the day, if you go to Google Search Console or Google Analytics or Semrush, you will be able to see that someone is looking at your business. And if people are looking at your business from that angle, it means that you have an interesting business. Because once people visit your website, it means that you're doing something quite good. That is why you're having up to 3,000 visitors a day. But if you're not doing anything good, if you're not writing good content, if you're not posting on social media, if you're not doing Facebook ad, if you're not doing Google ad, if you're not writing good content, how will people visit your website? They won't visit. That means you have to go all over Lagos or wherever you are and be saying, please visit my website, please visit my website. And they won't visit. They won't visit because they don't know you and you don't have to tell them. But if they see it somewhere, maybe on an advert, or maybe on a friend's page, or maybe someone bought something and say, oh, I bought this from Jumia. Oh, you say, oh, can I have their link? You post it, you rush there to check it. Jumia is getting backlink already. So that is what it does. And it is even quite big. You can generate even backlink in all places. You can generate backlink from a WhatsApp chat. You can generate backlink from Facebook. You can generate. So you can generate backlink from anywhere. Do we have one more question, please? I think our time is up. I don't think we have any more questions. So,
no more questions,
the host.
So we will send the link of the video to the group for review.
Please, if you can hear me, if it's the only thing you're going to benefit, please go and get that certificate. That is also your key. And some of the things I talked about right now, some of the things I'm talking about right now, you're going to see it on that class. They are going to ask you questions like quiz. You're going to answer. So some of the things I'm talking about now, you're going to see it there when you're taking that exam, and you're going to see a lot. Digital marketing is like a tree. It has many branches. And I said yesterday that don't beat yourself up if you want to learn everything in a day. No. I know that some of you are probably confused about right now, but no, that's not how it works. How it works is, first of all, knowing the tools that you need to use to do digital marketing. When you know those tools, you're already learning. So I'm not expecting that right now you're going to know everything. No, you have to start from somewhere. You have to start working before you can start running. So when you know all those tools that you want to use to work as a digital marketer, the next step is for you to check them out and see what it looks like. And from there, you can perfect your skills. And if you have any question, part of the class is that you can always drop your questions with Empress as regard this class, because I feel like some of you might feel like this class is not probably, if we start talking right now, I want to touch everything we want to touch, we might end up spending a whole day or even 1 week learning about this particular thing every minute. So that is why I focused only on what digital marketing is, the components you can use to do, like the gadget you can use to do digital marketing, the tools that you need to do it. If you know those three things, digital marketing becomes easier for you. And I also explained as a recap that digital marketing is having presence on social media, posting on social media, answering customers, writing good content, adding your company on Google, doing Facebook ad, doing Google ad, doing what they call email marketing. And if you listen to the yesterday class, I also explained how email marketing can be done. I said that some of you that have entered both before, almost everybody in this class has used both one way or the other. Like this particular guy from both, they call him Uche. Once you put your email address on both, Uche will send you a message. Uche will not allow you rest until Uche will do what they call aggressive marketing. Uche is a digital marketer. Uche is always sending you email telling you that both is having reduction, both is having promo, both is this, both is that. At the end of the day, you already understand what both does. And for you to know that both is a company that do particular thing on a trip, it goes viral. It becomes what they call awareness campaign. That is why Uche is always disturbing me, disturbing all of you, because Uche is doing what they call, Uche is working as a social media manager and a digital marketer. So his job is to update you on email broadcasts called digital marketing every time. So whenever you log into your Gmail, you see Uche from both. That is digital marketing. That is social media management. And as I'm talking to you, Uche might not even know everything about Asana, he might not know anything about Trello. But what Uche does is that the company have a project, they have a plan. And that is what, when you have a plan, you come to Trello and have a goal. Have a goal. If Christopher goal is we're posting, doing digital marketing, that is, you'll be doing what Uche is doing. If Gloria one is to be writing something on social media, that's what Gloria is going to be doing. You get that on Slack, you get that on Trello, you get that on Asana as well. So step by step, you're going to understand what is digital marketer and how it is going to be done. But first, you understand the tools. Second, you understand how it's done and the gadget you need to use. And third, you know those apps and you have seen them. So if you have any questions, please, you can send it to Empress and I'll be happy to always respond as well. But for now, when you end this class, if you have time, go immediately and start taking that course. Take about 4 hours to be able to get your certificate. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Have a good night. Everyone get back to Empress for the details of this class. Have a great night. Bye.
And if you want to download those tools, we can download them as well. Somebody, Victor is asking, you can download those tools as well. If you have time, you can download it on the system or your laptop and get used to it as well. It's okay to download it, but when your client wants to give you a job, he'll probably give you a login as well. Thank you and God bless you.